Hey guys, 2 days after speaking on deducting Peter Obi's 2.5 million votes, INEC chairman makes another confession about 2023 presidential election. You are welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. May God bless you all. Amen. In order to improve the collation and declaration of results in future elections, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, said that the experience of the 2023 elections will be used as a lesson learned. The logistics of transportation to and fro polling locations, as well as the hiring, educating, and deploying of polling agents and beneficiaries will all be enhanced as a result of the lessons learned, according to Yakubu. This declaration was made by Yakubu on Friday in the Ladi Kwali Hall of the Abuja Continental Hotel during the INEC debriefing section with election officials and poll workers. The meeting came up 2 days after the electoral body told Tribunal Court that it did not deduct 2.5 million votes from Peter Obi's call. The senior election officials were asked by Yakubu to consider the results of the previous election to strengthen the integrity of the collection and declaration process, including the application of law, regulations, and guidelines on the management of results. To address the future, the head of INEC advised officials to talk about the past, namely the role of technology in the administration of results, the security of polling agents and polling stations, the behavior of party agents and the election observers during collation, and the behavior of security personnel. The Commission is aware that as election officials, you have worked under extremely difficult circumstances, carefully and manually, filling out the specified forms as required by law and transferring them to the next level of election administration or concluding the processes as election officials. Yakubu said in a statement posted on INEC's Twitter account, "Many of you have at least 3 election cycles worth of experts in administering results, which is also a valuable experience. The Commission values you, your devotion, your sacrifice, and commitment to upholding our democratic system. At the same time, issues have emerged and several Nigerians have voiced worries about how results are handled at different levels, even though some of these concerns are litigated and so not legally enforceable. We will still talk about them in general and, more importantly, share our experience on how to go forward. The Commission therefore believes that during this conference, we will be able to pinpoint the advantages and the disadvantages of the situation, as well as the required reforms that must be implemented going forward." Nigerians, you've all heard it now. The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, said that the experience of the 2023 presidential election will be used as a lesson learned. He talked about the logistics of transportation to the to and fro polling locations, as well as the hiring, educating, and deploying of all polling agents and beneficiaries will all be enhanced as a result of the lessons learned, according to Mahmood Yakubu, the INEC chairman. This declaration was made by him on Friday on the Lade Kwali Hall of the Abuja Continental Hotel during the INEC debriefing section with election officials and poll workers. The meeting came up 2 days after the electoral body told Tribunal Court that it did not deduct 2.5 million votes from Peter Obi's score. See, make I just talk this one. Put, una see all these things when they happen. These are man-made problems when we don't use our hand take gather for ourselves. You know all these things. They know the rules and regulations, and they know how to go about these things. But because of their selfish interests, they will go against these rules. And see, there's what they call the principle, rules of principles. Whatever you do, the rules are just there. Those principles are just there. Whether it was stated or it's just there for life. When you go against them, you are going to regret it because you have missed it. It will just be like you are going to start all over again. So this is the situation people who feel that they are smart find themselves. Most times, this is the situation they find themselves. Like I always say, you have a ladder. They say, okay, climb this ladder. You know that climbing a ladder is going to be is a process. That is, you will first of all put your first step, the second step, the first one first. Now, when you leave the first step, you ignore the second step. Then you place your leg on the third step. Get what is going to happen to you. You are going to fall with the ladder. Then you will get up and place the ladder again. By that time, you will start from the first step. That time, you don't waste your time, they go. That is what this government is doing. But the most funny part about this issue is that they learn any lesson. This government, they learn lesson. Nigeria government, they change. They can never change. Una see this election that just happened. This election that was like child's play that the whole world is complaining about. They say they go learn lesson from the previous election. Bet me, with all these things that happened, and nothing is being done about it, and nothing was done about it, and nothing is going to be done about it, the next election is going to be worse. You saw these things where they just talk, forget it. As far as this country is concerned, they learn lesson. That is the truth. Once they don't do that one, the next one, you go there worse. Make we see how all these things unfold. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your